Have you ever wondered why some people succeed while others work hard every day but stay in the same place? Today's story is about Clara, a poor girl from a small town, and Mr. Abernathy, an old baker who owned the most successful bakery in the city. But Mr. Abernathy wasn't just a baker. He was a millionaire who hid his wealth behind the smell of fresh cinnamon and warm bread. Clara was about to discover a secret that would change her life forever. Listen carefully to her journey and learn the powerful English words that can change yours too. Clara had been looking for a job for 3 months. Her shoes were worn out and her pockets were empty. One rainy afternoon, she walked past the Golden Crumb. The windows were foggy, but the smell coming from inside was magical. It smelled of vanilla, success, and comfort. She knocked on the door, and an old man with kind eyes and white hair opened it. It was Mr. Abernathy. He looked at Clara's wet clothes and smiled warmly. "Come in, child," he said. "The rain is heavy, but opportunity is heavier." Mr. Abernathy gave Clara a hot cup of tea and a job as an assistant. Clara was thrilled. She promised to work as hard as she could. On her first day, she noticed something unusual. The bakery was always full of customers, from rich businessmen to ordinary workers. They all paid with a smile. But Clara also noticed that Mr. Abernathy never counted the money. He just put it in an old wooden box. One day, Clara asked, "Sir, aren't you worried someone might steal from the box?" Mr. Abernathy laughed softly and replied, "Clara, wealth is not what you keep in a box. It is what you put into the world." Clara loved her job, but she was curious. Every night at exactly midnight, Mr. Abernathy would lock himself in the back kitchen. No one was allowed inside. From the outside, Clara could hear the sound of heavy metal, pages turning, and a strange rhythmic humming. Rumors in the town said that Mr. Abernathy possessed an ancient recipe book made of gold, given to him by a royal chef. One evening, Clara forgot her jacket at the bakery. She returned at midnight and saw the back door slightly open. A bright golden light was shining through the crack. Her heart was racing. She took a deep breath and peeped inside. There was no gold, and there were no royal recipes. Instead, Mr. Abernathy was sitting at a table with a large ledger, surrounded by high-tech computer screens showing global stock markets and real estate investments. The old baker was reading financial reports from London, New York, and Tokyo. Suddenly, he looked up and caught Clara watching him. Clara gasped, stepping back. "I am so sorry, Mr. Abernathy. I didn't mean to spy," she cried out, terrified of losing her job. Instead of getting angry, Mr. Abernathy opened the door completely and gestured for her to come in. "Sit down, Clara," he said calmly. Clara sat, staring at the screens. "You see," the old man began, "this bakery makes excellent bread, but it is my passion, not my source of millions. I am a retired investor. I own properties all over the world." Clara was speechless. "But sir, why do you still bake bread every single morning at 5 a.m.?" she asked, her voice trembling with confusion. Mr. Abernathy smiled, a look of deep wisdom in his eyes. "Because, Clara, money can buy comfort, but it cannot buy purpose. When I bake bread, I connect with people. I feed the hungry, I talk to the lonely, and I stay grounded. True wealth is not about having a large bank account. True wealth is having the freedom to do what you love while making the world a better place." Clara listened intently. Every word felt like a valuable gold coin entering her mind. She realized she was getting an education that money couldn't buy. From that night on, Mr. Abernathy became Clara's mentor. He didn't just teach her how to bake the perfect croissant. He taught her how the global economy works. He explained compound interest, real estate, and the importance of vocabulary and communication. To be successful globally, Clara, you must understand the language of the world, he often said. Clara studied hard. She practiced her English, read financial books, and worked diligently at the bakery. She was no longer just a poor girl from a small town. She was a woman with a vision. 5 years passed quickly. One morning, Clara arrived at the bakery, but the lights were off. The smell of fresh bread was missing. On the front door, there was a key and an envelope with her name on it. With a racing heart, Clara opened the envelope. Inside was a letter from Mr. Abernathy. It read, "Dear Clara, my time in this city is done. I have moved to a quiet island to fully retire. I am leaving the Golden Crumb to you. But look under the wooden money box." Clara rushed inside and lifted the box. Underneath was a document that shocked her. It was a bank account containing $1 million, registered under Clara's name, along with a note. "Use this to expand your dreams. Remember our secret recipe: hard work, global knowledge, and a kind heart." Clara wept tears of gratitude. Years later, Clara expanded the bakery into a global brand, teaching others the same lessons she learned. She realized that the Millionaire's secret recipe wasn't about the bread. It was about changing lives. Thank you for watching this story from Wonder English Stories. What was the most important lesson you learned today? Share your thoughts in the comments below and keep practicing your English.